Hey, it's Philet, and you're watching PHILA TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm the cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. All right, today we're in the buggy shop. We are going to be bolting the body down on the PART2 Meyers Manx. So this is part 2 of the 59P Bordeaux Meyers Manx. Enjoy it. Hello everyone, and I hope in today's video I earn your subscription, and I hope you go ahead and smash that like button, share it with your friends, and hit the notification bell so you can keep up to date and come on this journey while I build these 3 bugs. It would be nice to have you guys along as we put these things together from start to finish. And if this is something that you're interested in, let's get started. Okay, in today's video we are going to be bolting the Manx body onto the freshly prepared chassis. We've got it lined up. We are still going to look a little closer to make sure we could have it exactly where we want it before we start drilling any holes. But the first thing we need to do is go through the packages of installation hardware that I ordered with my kit. They came to me when I picked them up, all nicely labeled, explaining exactly where everything is. So as you can see, up here we have the Z brackets that's going to go under the hood to support the front of the gas tank as well as the front of the body. So that comes with all the necessary bolts and hardware. Then we have the body mounting kits. It comes with all the bolts, which are nice Allen head, stainless steel, nice grade, and all adequate washers and nuts for it. And here we have the rear body mount, which these will go to the shock towers, and you'll give it a little twist, and then that'll go right into the side of the body here. We have these great windshield brackets, which are pretty great because they go right into the side of the body and the windshield slips into it. It comes with the 4 nuts. And here we have the roll bar assembly bracket that goes in front of the rear trailing arm, and then the roll bar is going to mount through the body onto that, and it comes again with all the bolts and the hardware. Each one of these has a part number when you order it. That comes with the roll bar, and same thing at the windshield brackets. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do, got everything figured out. And we also have all the steering brackets, but I'm waiting for one more kit to be shipped from them. And I also made sure that I stocked up on a couple of different colors of tape, because just moving this little body around, I mean the hood around a couple of times, you're scratching everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with assembling these brackets. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is put these Z brackets on the front suspension here. That's going to hold the front end of the body and support the gas tank. First you put the spacer sleeve into place, and there's a slotted side will go up. And then you put your nut and bolt through there, which I'm not going to do one-handed because I don't want to risk scratching anything. Make sure you chase your bolts down first, because they always are pretty tight to get and snug to get all the way down. So first thing you do is chase them, and then go ahead and lay your brackets into place and bolt them, but leave them loose. Oops, as you can see, I got hit. This is going to determine where the gas tank is going to sit and where the front end is going to sit. So that's the first step. Get those Z-bars in there. Okay, the next step is going to be to start to drill these perimeter holes so we can put the furnished bolts in. Now you want to do is, like I did, is you get a couple lengths of 2x4 here, cut to fit in here, and as you gently, and I say gently, tap this down, it's going to push this as far out to the end as possible. So I'm doing that on both sides before I drill. This way it'll get as much of a bite on these lower rails as possible. And then we'll start in the center with the first 2. Oh yeah, then I put floor jacks under each side, because once you put your new pans in, they are pretty warped. So I put a floor jack under there and raised it up to get it to where it's as flat as possible underneath. And then, like I said, I'm going to start with 2 bolts in the center on either side, and then 1 in each corner as best I can, and then we'll fill in the rest of the way. Then from there, we'll come to the front where the gas tank is going to mount and get that started. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of rain, so all 3 buggies are in the garage to try and stay dry. And I will be back. Next, you're going to want to take one of these support brackets for the rear shocks and slide that bolt out and put that in between the shock and the shock mount. Then you're going to get your crescent wrench on there and you're going to tighten it up and you're going to gently twist it so it's going to lie as flat against the body as possible. And whichever one of those 3 holes you need, you're going to drill through and put nut and bolt through there and secure the rear end of it. And you see, it's just that easy. And once you tighten up your shock, you might have to adjust it a little bit. But see, my shock isn't even tightened in yet. And like I said, you bolt it in right there, but you want to wait until you have all your edge bolts put in. Okay, next up, we're putting the bracket on that holds the roll bar into place, and it locates it where it needs to be. It did not come supplied with a lock washer, but I did add one. Make sure you chase your threads because there's a lot of crust that's getting in there, and if it is broken off, you will need to have it drilled and tapped. So that's how the roll bar bracket goes on. So since it's time to start putting in the perimeter bolts here, the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to lay some masking tape across this in hopes to kind of contain, you know, the shavings that are going to be coming up from the drill bit that's going to be coming from underneath. I'm not really sure where the new bolts are going to go yet, so I'm just going to tape this all the way across. And it might be overkill, but I just want to rather be safe than sorry. Okay, then again, now I'm going to put my block in here. Just tap this a little bit and just try. We'll go this way. And that should give us our surface. We're going to place the floor jack back under this part of the pan rail, and as you can see, as you jack it up, it's going to close off that space that you need. And now we'll be able to go in and check the other side and we'll lay our first bolts. Okay, the first one's done. Pull the tape back, put the washer on. Now I'm going to move on to the second one. And that was officially the first hole I have drilled in my new body. Hole number 2. And there we have hole number 3. And let's finish it up with hole number 4. And then it's a simple thing as putting the bolt and a washer. Okay. And now, I don't really think you guys need to sit here and watch me bolt everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm going to get the rest of this bolted down. Get all my holes drilled so you guys don't have to hear me cussing. And then we'll go ahead and show you how I get the gas tank mounted. As you can see, we just got ourselves a new gas tank. So the next step is going to be mounting the front beam brackets and then putting the gas tank into place. And I want to be able to focus and concentrate on doing that without making any scratches. So I'm going to go ahead and lay a whole tape area around where the hood area goes, where around the gas tank goes, and then we'll get to work on it. Using a 5/16 drill, going from the bottom, I drilled and mounted the body. Now it's time to remove these. See how nice and easy they come off. And we have a secure body. Okay, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. That really keeps me motivated. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can keep up to date on this and the rest of the projects that I have going on. Thanks for watching PHILA TV. Talk to you soon. Ciao.